as a sound person. Yeah, you're used to pranks.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision, and no one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision, and no one else can make me forgive. 'Cause once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision, and no one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. My decision, right here and now.
Hey, Max? Could I get just a little more in the monitor? Maybe up a bit? Perfect. Thank you so much. Perfect, thanks.
Here we all are, gathered together in this place. Why are we here? What is our purpose? Spirit, reveal. How do we know what's true and what's real? We may not know where life's road will lead, but it doesn't matter as long as we believe that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. What's going on in this world today? Where do we fit? What can we do to make a difference? What can what we say? Where do we go? This way or that way? If we all pray and truly believe and love one another, we'll let the world see that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. 'Cause we may not know where life's road will lead, but it doesn't matter as long as we believe that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. Maybe. Maybe. Very nice, very nice.
That's okay. No, we can go over.
Okay. As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to sin, love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony. Play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and make my anthem be. Oh, love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to sing love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. 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 I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken. Tenderness be proved. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Oh, love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, 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 love. 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 Love, 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 love.
Thank you, Josh. Is that an original?
No.
No.
I love it though.
Okay. Look, they put a chair here for me. This is gonna be awesome. It's like grade school or something. Sorry. This is just wrong. No, it's good. It's good there. So we'll just take a moment to light. This is our candle for strength for the month of February, and our consciousness, Christ consciousness candle. So I just invite all of us to just take a moment and remember that consciousness within us, that guiding light that we have within us that allows us to live our lives powerfully and to live with the light of truth within us. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, awesome. And I'll just invite all of us to join us for refreshments after, all those that are here present. Of course, if you're online, you can't, unless you drive down here very quickly. But otherwise, afterwards, we will have refreshments here, so I invite everybody to join us for that. And Matthew, I'll invite you up to do our land acknowledgement, etc. Thank you.
As Reverend Thomas was referring to, we are grateful to live, work, and play and create on the traditional and unceded territory of the many indigenous people of Vancouver Island. And for that, we say, Haichika. Welcome, everyone. Glad we all could make it. For those that are here online and for everyone that are here present, I would like to share the affirmative prayer for today that I chose from Jesus Christ Heals by Charles Fillmore. I am now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. I acknowledge thy presence and power, O blessed Spirit. In the divine wisdom, now erase my mortal limitations, and from thy pure substance of love, bring into manifestation my world according to thy perfect law. And so it is. Amen. And could you please join me in our vision? Unity Vancouver Island is growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. We have another song, I believe. I Release. Joshua?
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. No, but now I can see, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. Thank you, Ken. You got to let it all go. Yeah. And this is what you have to say. I release and I'll let go. I'll let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for... Take it away, you got this. I release. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Perfect. And we're up again. Here we go. All we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. All we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. Twists and turns, unexpected, day by day moving on. I don't have all the answers, come what may, right or wrong. All we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. Crashing waves touch the shore. Time moves faster every day. Ebb and flow, no control. all that's left to say is all we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. And help each other
Thank you, Joshua. Beautiful. And thank you, Thomas, for the drums, too. Okay, coming up this week, lots going on as usual. We have got using the 12 powers to be your best self. This is the, it's postponed to March 9th now. You'll notice up on there, it was going to be February 28th, but it's been moved forward. Then we have Make 'em Laugh and Make 'em Think. Play reading troupe, that's happening on Saturday, March 1st in the Arbutus Room. And it's a reading of the Savannah Disputation, a religious comedy. Sounds like fun. Then March 2nd, we have the Crystal Bowl Sound Bath and Meditation, Sacred Soundscapes, 7 p.m. here at the church here. Bring yoga mat and blanket. This is with our Reverend Thomas DeSchutter. And then it's, this is on the Thursday, whoops, I won't need to talk about that, I don't think. That covers that. Now, we don't do the, what's the matter? Oh yeah, it was up there earlier. Jerry Barnum's coming in March. What's the date?
March 22nd. Tickets on sale today.
There you go, did you get that? March 22nd, Jerry Barnum, he's fabulous. Tickets go on sale today, see Meg. It was up there earlier, I saw it, so. We are going to start going back to the daily word. Yes, all right. The daily word for today is wisdom. Wisdom guides my words and actions. When I have felt torn trying to decide which way to go or how to handle a trying situation, I may ask in prayer for insight and guidance. As I have grown spiritually, I have come to realize that any insight and guidance I could need are within me. Aspects of my divine inheritance. Divine wisdom is my ability to intuit, to sense, and to discern my best choice. I pay attention to my hunches, flashes of inspiration, and the whispers of guidance I feel in my quiet moments. I believe they are divinely inspired, even if they surprise me. In confidence and with gratitude, I move in the direction of my highest good, trusting in my innate wisdom. Word of abundance, more music coming now.
Oh, I am so grateful for this life I have to live. Oh, and I am so grateful for all I have to give. For I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source from above. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, with a life overflowing and a heart full of love. Oh, I am so grateful, for I know my path is blessed by a love so full and graceful. I can trust in every step, for with a life overflowing and a heart full of love. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source from above. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, with a life overflowing and a heart full of love.
Yes, we do. Now it's time for Reverend Thomas DeSchutter to tell us about Reevaluate so we can review. Let's see what he has to say today.
You know what? I think I'm going to change things up. Going to become very official today. Yes. Oh, you know what? Last night, the concert, Anella, Camilla Hoy. Huh? For those that were here, was that not brilliant? That was a great show last night. I loved his storytelling. You know, just like somebody that has been in the performance music world for as long as he has, and the places that he has played and the journey he's had and the different instruments, and having one of them for years and years and telling those stories was really it was great. Oh, whoa, hello. This is God. No. I notice we have a clock on the back wall now. Thank you, Sally and Gilles. I think it's a message to me, though, so I can actually keep track of time. So I'll take it personally that the clock is there now, so I can keep time of how long I'm actually up here. Before we talk about Reevaluate, I had a near-death experience in Michigan. So this has never happened to me before. So I had gratitude this week for the people, whoever it was that invented putting the divots on the side of the highway, so that when you start going off the highway and it wakes you up. Yeah, so I was driving back from Detroit to Grand Rapids by myself in the car in the middle of the afternoon. I had just eaten some food, and I guess I sugar crashed. And I'm driving, and I was thinking, I need a rest stop, because I could use like a 12 or 18-minute nap, a power nap. And the next thing you know, I wake up, and I am headed at 75 miles an hour directly for whatever the middle was between the two highways. It was not pretty. I don't know how I stayed on the road and swerved back in, but I was now awake. Like never before was I now awake. And then this was what was beautiful, is that literally, 20 seconds later, rest stop, 1 mile. And so I was like, I better get over. And so anyhow, I've driven a lot. Like on touring with my band and stuff, I've driven thousands of miles at all kinds of times during the morning and the evening, and I've never had that happen before. Anyhow, I'm happy to be alive. So my gratitude this week has been for whoever invented putting the divots on the side of the highway and the highway crews that put them there, because it woke me up, and so thank you to them. So my talk title, Reevaluate, so you can review. In case you didn't get it, it's to review, as in have a new view in life, not review your life. You reevaluate so that you can create a new view. So I'm going to borrow from Fillmore and from Emerson on some ideas here that I picked up in my readings while we were away. And of course, one of them, the first one is Charles Fillmore, The Law of Mind Action, which we all know as unity. If we've been in unity long enough, we know that that's the third principle of unity teachings, is the law of mind action. And it's change your thoughts, change your life. So Fillmore actually taught that our thoughts shape our reality. And you've probably heard this from many different spiritual teachers or wisdom teachings throughout the ages. When we consciously reevaluate our thoughts and beliefs, we unlock new possibilities and a higher awareness. Reviewing means seeing from a renewed spiritual perspective rather than through the lens of limitation. So what they're saying here, what we're saying is that if you actually spend the time to look at how you process your thoughts, what you think about, how you perceive the world, that's where the growth comes, right? That's actually where we can begin to evolve spiritually, is in the reviewing of ourselves. Not, it's really easy to review other people, isn't it? Yeah, we all know what other people need to do, but it's taking the time to actually review ourselves. That spiritual awakening or transcending can actually happen, transcending the current state that we're in. And so in philosophy, transcendence is the basic ground concept from the words literal meaning from Latin of climbing or going beyond. That's what transcendence is. So sometimes you might transcend something and include, right, what you already have learned. It's not like you need to change who you are. There might be some things that you want to have fall away, but there also might be things you want to bring along with you that you have learned as lessons and then kind of enhance them. Next up from Emerson, the power of the present moment. Trust in divine intuition. So Emerson emphasizes the inner divine guidance and the power of intuition. When we pause to reevaluate, we create space for new insights and spiritual wisdom to emerge. This aligns with Emerson's idea of self-reliance, trusting on our inner truth instead of old habits or societal conditioning. And we've talked about this before here at Unity, this idea of what have we brought along with us that has been conditioned upon us. I think it's in the 4 agreements. One of the first lines in the book is the dream of the planet, that there's this conditioning in our lives that is already set in motion in our societies. And so it's understanding that and seeing it and then asking that question, being curious of yourself, how does this show up in me and how can I maybe shift this? Is this something I actually want to be living with? And so Emerson's idea of self-reliance, trusting, again, it's going within, right? It's trusting in our own inner wisdom and our own inner guidance. Today's daily word being on wisdom, looking within, always bringing it back to ourselves. Next up, the principle of divine order. From Fillmore, seeing with spiritual vision. So Fillmore's idea of divine order reminds us that everything unfolds in perfect timing. Whenever I hear that, I often think that I don't want people to get the idea that there's a program running, that it's all predetermined. Yet, I truly believe that the universe in each one of our lives can only unfold the way it's unfolding because of everything that's been put into the soup, so to speak. But by reviewing our lives through spiritual vision, we shift from frustration to faith, recognizing the divine pattern working in and through us. And this isn't faith as in belief. This is faith as in knowing. Because when you know something, that's different than faith, isn't it? It's not the same thing. And when I think of that, I mean, faith in like, I need to have faith in this, but I don't really believe it, right? So you're kind of grasping at something to have faith in it, as opposed to a faith as a deep knowing. There's a difference there, I think. I think there's a distinction. And I can see that as a child, as a kid, I had that other faith, that thinking that if I pray to God, somehow it'll all work out instead of a knowing that I am part of that godness. And for me, there's a difference there. Next up from Emerson, we have non-resistance and flow. Let go and see anew. So Emerson speaks about self-transcendence, urging us to release rigid perceptions and flow with universal truth. When we reevaluate and let go of resistance, we review our experiences with openness, allowing transformation to unfold naturally. And of course, one of our powers, the power of release, is to let go and allow something new to come in, right? When we let go of something, we create that space for something new. And I believe, in order to actually review or see the world differently, we maybe have to give up some things along the way, right? We might have to actually let go of some ideas or some thoughts that we have. And again, it's always pointing back to the work is always here. It's in each of us. It's not out there. It's back to us. Regeneration and spiritual renew from Fillmore. A new vision creates a new life. Fillmore taught that spiritual growth requires renewing the mind. Reviewing isn't just about seeing differently. It's about aligning with divine potential and stepping into a greater version of ourselves. So again, it's calling upon that understanding what is our own individual potential and really trusting that and knowing that and running with it. Whenever I've listened to very successful artists or successful athletes, it's like they don't know any other way. For them, it could never have been different. They worked and worked and worked at their craft, but they knew that that's who they were. And I believe that's what it takes in our own lives, is trusting that this is our life and I'm working at my life. Because life on its own for humans somehow just doesn't work out in a way. It's kind of hard, right? We have to actually learn as we go. And we push up against comfort zones. Right? And it's always when we're pushing up against that comfort zone that we maybe want to retreat and fall back, but that's where the growth is. That's where the transcendence is when we push beyond what's comfortable. Not too much though, right? It's got to be a little bit at a time. We get a little bit uncomfortable, we stay in that discomfort, we adopt that, and now that becomes the new comfortable. And then we push on again into that next place of discomfort. I mentioned the word spiritual vision, and I wanted to give a little bit of an understanding around that. So spiritual vision is the ability to see beyond appearances and perceive life from a higher divine perspective. It means looking at situations, people, and even ourselves, not just through the physical senses, but through inner wisdom, intuition, and faith. So we need to see beyond the surface, right? We need to see, I was actually talking with somebody last night about the current investment markets and how from the current state it looks like it's very, very messy out in the world. And you would hear maybe in the news that, the world is going crazy, it's all falling apart, this is terrible times. And yet, I know from my years in the stock market that we always had these charts that we could look at all of the terrible times that have happened. Go back to the 60s. A lot of unrest going on back in the 60s. In the 70s, we had inflation and gold went up through the roof. And in the 80s, we had interest rates in the 20% plus. The world is always in these states that is happening. And it's no worse or better than before. It's just a new place that we're in. And it calls upon us to not overreact to that stuff, but to actually find the peace within so that we can navigate what's right for us. It just looks different, but it's still a mess, and we've been here before. It's just a different mess that we're in. right? And that's the way life seems to be, right? There's a struggle always unfolding, and at the same time, we can overcome those struggles, but I believe it requires working on ourselves and then projecting out into life, not allowing life to life us, where it's coming at you and you just feel like, I'm just surviving. Or you wake up and you're headed off the highway and you need to swerve to... Sometimes we need to do that, right? But if we can operate from the place of actually driving and seeing what's going on, then we can move forward powerfully and make choices for ourselves. Spiritual vision is also recognizing the divine in everything, whether in others, in nature, or in our own journey. Spiritual vision allows us to see truth, universal intelligence, God, expressing through all things. Imagine if we could look at everything as if that's what it is. So does anybody here ever want to yell at the news or the TV or the latest whatever and just, right? Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I want to get mad and go yell at the jungle. And then if I can actually remember, right? This is the thing about spiritual practices. It's remembering and noticing that, oh no, wait a second, I can actually find the divinity in here somehow. There must be something here for me to see for myself about myself. And it might very well be my condemnation that might be happening in that moment. Right? Who am I condemning? What am I condemning? And what is there for me to look at? Shifting from ego to higher awareness, the human mind often sees through filters of limitation, past experiences, or doubt. Yeah, that's what, our brain is wired to try to pattern everything out for us so that we can go, oh, I've seen this before, and now I can feel safe, right? And this is where, when we are pushing for growth, and it becomes uncomfortable, it's because it's unfamiliar. So we don't have anything to fall back on. We don't have necessarily the experience of oh yeah, I've played this before, so I can manage it. We might have to tiptoe into new territory. I'm fortunate. I live with an actress. As a profession, Leslie is an actor. And all the time she's receiving new scripts that call upon her to be different, to approach it and figure out what is there for me to understand. There's so much, and Patricia could probably speak to this too as a minister. I think there's so much that is similar in the world of acting as there is in spiritual development, that you're called upon to find your truth, so that you can actually bring yourself to this part or to this work that you might be doing. And I think that's the same for most artists. They're trying to bring their truth to it so that it becomes authentic and it becomes who they are. And I think if we approached our daily lives that way, bringing our truth and ourselves to it, at least what I've seen is when I do that, it seems to flow a little better for me. The experience seems to be far more peaceful and rewarding. And then holding a vision for good. This is also part of spiritual vision. Even when circumstances seem difficult, spiritual vision keeps us anchored in faith, seeing beyond temporary conditions to the greater truth of wholeness, abundance, and harmony. Something that we teach a lot of at Unity is that we are already in the presence of abundance. The power of love is about creating harmony, about harmonization. And then what I truly believe is we're all born whole and complete. There's nothing to fix. It's more that we're looking to return to that place of wholeness, to that experience of wholeness within ourselves. And so with that in mind, I would like to spend a few moments and reflect on these ideas, if you don't mind. So you can make yourself comfortable, And if that includes closing your eyes, I invite you to close your eyes or find a place on the seat in front of you or the room you're in or the floor and just soften your gaze. And just allow my words to become your words. And as your breath flows, your thoughts begin to settle. Bring your awareness to the space right between your eyebrows. You could think of this as your inner eye, as a gateway to spiritual vision. It's also the place where the power of imagination resides. And I invite you to just gently tap. Just bring your finger up and just gently tap this spot to bring your awareness fully there. Just give it a few taps, nice and gentle. And in your mind, just begin to imagine that you're in front of a window. And this window represents the current way that you see life. And just notice if the glass is smudged a little bit with some old thoughts or some fears or some assumptions. Perhaps it's foggy with doubt, streaked with these past experiences. And as you take your next breath, breathe deeply. See yourself gently wiping the window clean. With each stroke, release something old, a belief, a thought, a fear. And maybe you begin to notice that the light begins to shine a little more clearly. That you're seeing out into life a little differently. Perhaps a new possibility is there. Now just gently turn your attention inward. How wonderful it might feel to see a little differently, to see new, a little more openness, a little more clarity. This clarity is your spiritual vision. It is your ability to see beyond appearances. And just take a moment to take one hand and just place it just right below your belly button, your place where wisdom resides, and just give a little gentle nudge, waking up that area of wisdom. And I invite you to ask yourself in this moment, trusting and knowing that the truth is in you, what is ready to be seen in a new way? What am I ready to see in a new way? It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a big idea. It could be something very small. And I invite you to trust whatever came up, whatever it was. Trust that first thought or image or feeling that arose. Trust that it's exactly what was there for you in this moment. And I invite you now to take a hand and just place it on your heart space. And just give a nice gentle nudge there, waking up that area where our love presides, harmony, as we create a connection between our wisdom and our love and our imagination, our third eye. And feel that sense of expansion, your heart opening, your thoughts clear. Breathe it in. And in this place of imagination, see yourself sitting atop a beautiful mountain, gazing over a vast horizon. This is your new perspective. And gently say to yourself, I am ready to see. Before we come back from this meditation, let's just spend a few moments in silence. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Continuing to breathe and hold this space. We can gently begin bringing our awareness back, feeling refreshed, renewed, ready to see life from this truth. And I invite you to affirm to yourself, I see clearly with the eyes of spirit. My path is illuminated with wisdom, love, and divine understanding. And so it is.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be careful what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Are we on? Oh yeah, we are. Great. This is an original song called Wherever You Go. I performed it at the Honest concert back in November, so for those who were there, if you know the words, please feel free to sing along. My mama told me something that I won't forget. That there are times in life where we don't know what's next. But if we just take a breath and let it go, we'll find the things we thought were far away. We already know. Wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Oh, oh, oh. It's not a leap of faith as long as you believe that something better's coming. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? 'Cause a broken heart is only made to heal. So turn the voices down and focus on what's really real. 'Cause wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Oh, 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 oh. And you're right there, wherever, 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 wherever you go. And I'm right there, wherever, 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 wherever I go. You're right there, wherever, 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 wherever you go. And I'm right there, wherever, 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 wherever I go. So write a postcard to yourself tomorrow night and add a message that says, God, I think I'll be alright. 'Cause the things you want aren't quite so far away. And all the things that matter most in life will always stay. Oh, wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. Together. Oh, yeah. Nice. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Joshua. Okay, nice. Of course, we always appreciate your financial support. There are many ways you can donate to Unity. You can do there's financial donations through the box in the back, using a credit card with our reader, or you can go online and do an e-transfer. We also have earrings still in the back. Are the chocolates all gone? Chocolates are still here. Earrings, chocolates, anything you can do is always appreciated, and we are grateful to receive. And thank you for the flowers. Those are beautiful. They always show up every week. Those are fabulous. And because we are so full of all this abundance, let's together do our abundance affirmation. I am an ever-expanding expression of divine abundance. I firmly establish myself in the flow of giving and receiving. I am blessed and I am a blessing. Wait a minute here. We've got the children's blessings coming up because speaking of abundance, we have a young lady coming in here now, and I want you to know together that we see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. And did you make that flower today? That's beautiful. Oh, we have another child in the room behind here that he's not making any flowers, but he's here. Welcome. Young man, yes. Okay. Please join us in our prayer for protection. The light that is God surrounds us. We are one with the light. The love that is God enfolds us. We are one with the love. The power that is God protects us. We are one with the power. The presence that is God watches over us. We are one with the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and so it is. Amen. Let's form the big circle, join hands, have a wonderful week. Thank you all.